then step right up and prepare to be shocked and amazed as Barnabas the Bizarre and the Outbreak let you know that you're watching Papa Dick.
JTG wants the balls. JTG wants the balls. I'm going to grab his balls. What?
That's going to hurt him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I don't care. Because I'm going to enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy it, too.
Well, I think we're going to have to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. I love grabbing balls. What?
It's kind of...
My pants are ripped. Look.
All right. We're going cut it.
The Silas Mason, finally I get to see in person.
Papa Dink, it's a pleasure. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I was there when you won that prestigious championship. Tell me how you felt that moment.
Brother, there is no way I could put into words how surreal, how real, and how just emotional that moment was. There's no point in even trying to describe it. You just have to have been there to see it.
Now, I don't know how tight you are with the Kazanas, but they try to do things by the book. Are you doing things by the book?
Now listen here, the Kazanas talk a good
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Mic check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, instilled the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows, lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dink, and this is Titan Week, and it's coming to a close. But I have a very special guest. Not only is he going to be in Billy's corner fighting for TCW, but he's also the NYWC World Heavyweight Champion. It's my pleasure to bring to you the one, the only, Kaide Lothbrok, joining me tonight.
What's going on, brother?
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. All good.
Good. First of all, let's talk about this Saturday. Everything's on the line. It's Team Gold versus Team Billy.
Yes, sir. Yep, big time match right here. It's what I get paid by Billy to do. Take care of business. Father Billy pays. As long as he keeps paying, he's got nothing to worry about.
I talked to Billy this week, and he's very confident that you guys are going to take it home for him.
He's got me on his side. That's all he needs to really worry about. I mean, you got Alvin, you got the audacity, but at the end of the day, I'm the only one they really need to worry about. I know Mike Donovan. I've been in the ring with Jeff Noyes. He never pinned me. Yeah, he won the match, but that really doesn't mean a damn thing. And the other two, yeah, they're the tag champions, but I don't know those two meat jackers from a hole in the wall. So,
the bling and the bite.
Sure. Was that cool?
That's what they call them. All right.
All right.
After that, we're going to have NYWC presents Fight or Flight, Your Moment, Your Choice, May 30th. And you're going up against Mr. Lowlife Louis Ramos. Tell me about this match.
We had Massacre of the Mat, which was a big-time hardcore tournament, death match show, basically. It is, I should say, my last death match ever. I won't be doing death matches ever again. But during the course of that night, Louis lost his opening round. And I guess the company decided they were going to honor Louis and gave him a little trophy and an award. And basically, it was my night. It was my last match, my last death match, I should say. But it became about Louis. So the name of the show is Fight or Flight. Your moment, your choice. Well, I made my choice. I want to face Louis in a non-title match. They made it hardcore. That's fine. Just because I can't do death matches doesn't mean I can't get hardcore and whip his sorry ass. And Louis fancies himself as, the new Abdul the Butcher. People have compared me to Stan Hansen and stuff like that. So this is going to be a nice old school brutal battle. And this is Louis' last appearance in New York, and I'm going to send him off in an ambulance.
Wow, Stan Hansen. I like Stan Hansen for sure. Now, NYWC has been red hot recently. I know I've been there as well. Tell me what you think the changes in NYWC.
There's a lot of changes. I think a big change started when I came back, and I think the quality and the level of shows have been better. I think I really did kick a hornet's nest by coming back and really made everyone kind of go, okay, we need to really step up. And I just think there's a whole new wave of talent coming in. I'm not going to name names or bury anybody because I really don't care. They're not worth my time. But I think if you look at the shows and you see who's on the shows now compared to the past, I think you can see what the problems were and where we're headed. In my opinion, have the shows been success in the terms of giant crowds? No, but the quality of the shows I'll put against any company out there today. We have a lot of great up and coming talent, and then you have guys like me that are still out there grinding and kicking ass and doing what we do.
For sure, I love the new talent coming in there, man. It's been a pleasure to see it in the last couple of years. How far it's gone from when I first got there, man. And I think that you're coming there back has kind of shifted the landscape over there, and it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean that's what I do. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's anywhere I go, I want it to be the best. That's why I'm in Titan Wrestling. That's why Billy brought me in to, basically shake up the locker room and make people step their game up. And if you can't hang, then get out. That's just the name of the game now. For
sure. Now we got another Titan show coming up, Seaside Showdown 5, coming up at the Beachcomber Bar and Grill in Seaside Heights. Is that your first time wrestling in Seaside Heights?
No, I've wrestled way back when a guy named Fat Frank, who used to run Jersey All Pro Wrestling, when they basically, I guess, shut down. He opened a small company, ran like 2 or 3 shows on the boardwalk itself. So I've done shows on the boardwalk before, which it's a great experience. But it'll be my first time for Titan Wrestling. Like I said, Billy puts that envelope in my hand and tells me where to show up and who to beat up. So he gave me an envelope, and I'm sure I'll find out who I'm beating up June 6th after May 23rd, because I can guarantee you Billy is going to be in charge.
For sure. Billy's always been in charge.
Yeah, well,
this will cement it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this Sean Gold guy is, I don't know, a VP, or I have no idea, to be honest. He's not the one that signs my paycheck, so I really don't give a rat's ass about him.
Right. For sure. Now we talked more about NYWC. Let's talk about your recent matches. What has been your toughest match, you think, since you've been champion?
I mean, no one's really. I mean, Tommy Rant put on, gave me a run for my money. I mean, in terms of like defending the title, or just since I've been back? Because since I've been back, it would have to be Massacre of the Mat. I had 2 Tough Tony in a cinder block match, and then I had the 5-way hardcore match, and that ended up with me being spine busted on cinder blocks on fire. So when you want to talk about being the most physical or dangerous, that would be it. But in terms of opponents, I mean, you got Tommy Rance up there, A1G. Tony Burma's always a pain in my ass. Right. I've had some really good matches. I've torn the house down with a lot of guys. But at the end of the day, I'm still the champion. And there's a reason why I'm the champion, because I'm the best that there is going today, in my opinion, especially out on the independents.
Sure. Now, who do you want to see come through those doors at NYWC to challenge you for your title?
I mean, anybody and anyone they want to dig up. But if I had my preference, and if I had my way, you'd be seeing Eddie Kingston, you'd be seeing Joe Gacy, Joe Sawyer, whatever name he's rolling around with now. He'd be coming back. Guys from upstate New York, Sean Carr, Bill Collier. There's a lot of guys that I would definitely like to see in NYWC, and definitely get in there and, show them who is the king of not just Long Island, but of New York. And, test myself against a lot of guys that I haven't worked in a long time, or just haven't had the opportunity to get in the ring with.
Sure, 100%. All right. Now, my recent vlog just came out from Big Event. You were in it. I want to talk about Tina's harmonica skills. What do you really think of Tina's harmonica skills?
I can't stand Tina San Antonio. She's a nuisance. She's a burden. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why. For some reason, Tina and myself have kind of developed this brother-sister type relationship. I'm fortunate. I'm one of the trainers of NYWC. She comes down and helps out with the girls and brings some girls down to train with us.
Right.
And it's become like a brother sister or like a mom dad type thing where like we're always yelling at each other or bickering. I hate her harmonica. I can't stand it. She can't play it. And overall, she is a wonderful human being. She's a phenomenal wrestler, but I really don't give a rat's ass about her, to be completely honest. I honestly think the only reason why Tina's even in wrestling anymore is because I heard she makes a really good chicken piccata, and apparently that's how she like wows everybody and gets her bookings.
Is that,
That's what I've been told.
Is that,
That's what I've been told. You know, you'd be surprised how a lot of guys, you know, you got to be multifaceted in this industry. You know, like like a guy like Alvin Alvarez, for example. You know, he's out there, he's mowing Billy's lawn, he's doing his laundry, he's making himself a ham sandwich. He's going light on the mustard though, because I don't know if you know, mustard can overpower a sandwich. But that's why Alvin's Billy's bodyguard. You know, he says he's his bodyguard. He's kind of like his, personal assistant more than anything. Because, Billy's got me. Why do you need a bodyguard when you got me? All you got to do is make a phone call, and there I am.
Right. I mean, he does call himself the ECW King as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, he can call himself a lot of things. He calls himself a talented wrestler and apparently a heavyweight champion. That and a cup of coffee will buy you nothing. No, I generally like Alvin. I just think he's an idiot. And, I'm not going to say if this is true or not, but there may be extra couple bills in that envelope because, Billy's making me team with Alvin.
Right. 100%. Now, I've seen some of your training videos, man. I haven't seen quite training like that. And I think it's really fantastic when you can pull in I don't know what they're pulling, but they're pulling something heavy.
Oh, it's called the sled. Yeah. So my, I'm sure it's most people, if anyone that, knows of me knows the transformation I made. I'm very big on strength training. I believe it's a huge integral part of professional wrestling. I think doing squats and push-ups and running ropes and all that stuff is great. But in my opinion, you got to be strong to be a pro wrestler. You got to be able to throw somebody around the ring. At least that's what I like to do. Yeah. So I do a lot of that training with my students. I do a lot of that training in the gym. I post a lot of videos of what I'm doing, and it's a lot of heavy ass weight and moving a hell out of heavy ass weight. I'm a big fan of strongman. One of my favorite strongmen of all time is Eddie Hall, and he has this quote saying, somebody asked him, "Oh, are you okay with being 400 pounds or whatever he was at the time?" It was something in kilos or stones. I forget what. But he was like, "I'd rather be the guy that's able to lift the stone and throw it than the guy that has to walk around it." That's kind of my mentality.
Right. Now, I know you're head trainer there, right?
I'm co-trainer with Michael Mastretta, but for the sake of this interview, and I'll say it, I'm the head trainer.
You're the head trainer.
Nobody really gives a shit about Michael Mastretta. He looks like a hamster. He's just sad. He's like if Squidward and Eeyore had a child, it'd be Michael Mastretta. Yeah, he's also a weird human being. I mean, he's the only person I ever known that like eats toothpaste. He loves peppermint. He goes stairs at lighthouses. I mean, the fact that he wasn't, let's be honest. I don't know how he isn't the Gilgo Beach Killer because look at him. He's definitely got a few heads in his freezers or something like that. But I love Mastretta. But no, it's. You could say I'm the head trainer, but it's a co-training thing. And then Dickie Rods pops in whenever he decides to crawl out of whatever hole he's hiding in or whatever.
Right.
Dickie Rods is like a groundhog. He sees a shadow and he gets scared and he runs away.
Love Dickie Rods. Now, what is some of the advice you're giving your students now coming to NYWC?
I give them the same advice Mikey Whipwreck gave me. Keep your mouth shut, keep your eyes and ears open. And, it's a different time in wrestling. It's a different time in the world. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I also don't hate it. But when I started, it wasn't a bully mentality, but it was a toughness thing. It was tough love. You had to want to be a wrestler. You had to understand you're going to get beat up. It's different now, but for me, I don't care how good somebody is. I don't care if somebody joined my school and the most they've ever accomplished was having a match for NYWC. That's great. I don't care. I'd rather have 20 guys that have heart, because you can't teach heart, and have that desire, than have the next Ric Flair or Shawn Michaels. Like I want people that love wrestling and that want to be part of this business. And just because if you can't get it done in the ring, you can manage, you can ref, you can work backstage. There's a lot of things, and I try to explain that to everybody. And I also try to explain to the guys that are on the independent scene, your A1Gs, Jorge LaBestias, guys like that are out there, Robbie Rebel, CJ and Nikki Primo and CJ Bambino. Like, if you don't make it, if you don't get that golden contract or whatever it is, and now the business is even changing with the way the contracts are structured, doesn't mean you're a failure. Like, we're pro wrestlers. I was fortunate enough for a couple of years to make a living off of wrestling, and then obviously COVID hit, and then I made the mistake of getting married, and now I have to have a real I have a business, but you know do this because you love wrestling, and do it because this is what you love to do. If you're looking to get rich, this isn't the business. There's only a finite amount of spots, and there's only a finite amount of top spots to where you're going to be the next MJF or the next Seth Rollins or Randy Orton or John Cena. It's a finite amount. I'm not saying you can't do it, but don't sit there going, this is why I'm doing it. You need to join wrestling because you love it. Just like any baseball player. I don't think any baseball player, I'm going to date myself. I don't think Derek Jeter got into baseball because he was like, I'm going to be a millionaire or a billionaire playing baseball. He probably started playing when he was a kid and fell in love, and hey, he's good and he got the opportunity. That's what I want.
All right. Now, what would be your advice for them that wanted to get booked in other places, just starting out?
You just got to make the drives. You just got to get in the car and get in the car with a guy like me, or get in the car with anyone that's got a show. Just ask, like, hey, can I come? You get there, help set up, help break down, clean up, ask to be introduced to the promoter, message the promoter, hey, I'm coming with Kaide Lothbrok. Is it all right if I come? Anything you need, I'm bringing my gear, but if you need someone to carry this or do that, like one hand washes another. If you're fortunate enough to where a promoter hits you up and brings you in, that's great. But if you're looking to get out there and you got to get your name out there, and that goes for everybody. There's been plenty of times I've gone to shows just to go with my guys, just to watch. And, I wound up getting booked, or guy brought guys. Hey, look, I'll get you, I'll open the door, but you have to step through it. I'll do what I can to get guys, an opportunity. Right. But after that, they have to take it from there. I can't hold your hand. Mikey never did that for me. Yeah. And it's hard because, and it's also the wrestling business, and we all know what it is. The promoter may not want, I'm looking for a very energetic, charismatic, over the top, ultra cool baby face. Well, I got A1G. Dude, super charismatic, super connect with the crowd. Hey, I need a big, tough, badass looking monster. Well, I got Jorge Lebesti. Like, you also got to look at it from that aspect of what we're looking for. But ultimately, they just got to get in the car and do the drives. There's no magic. There's no magic formula. There's no, hey, you do this and you send this out and then you do a couple Hail Marys. But like I said, it also helps, like look at Tina. She knows how to make a good chicken piccata. So I tell the kids, learn how to make a dish. Maybe you make a good meatball sandwich, or, clearly she's not getting over because of her damn harmonica skills. Right. But, or be like Alvin, learn maybe you be good at laundry or stuff like that. You never know what a promoter means. I mean, look at you, man. I don't know, maybe you need somebody to hold the camera. They come around the road with you. You never know.
True. 100%. Now, what about Nikki Primo over there?
I love Nikki Primo. Nikki's the sad thing about Nikki is nobody knows, like, Nikki's a badass, like legitimate badass. He's he does the what they call the MMA. He probably wouldn't last as long as Gina Carano, but but Nikki does judo. He's a legitimate badass, and he's a genuine good human being. He's a pain in the ass, and he's neurotic, and he's got pipe cleaners for arms. And he wouldn't know a good woman if she smacked him in his face. But as a wrestler, he's coming along real well. And I think in a couple of years, once he finds himself and finds out who Nikki Primo really is, and then in the ring, he doesn't look it. He's very wiry, but he definitely can handle himself. Like he would be right in there with your. Back in the day when they had the shooter, that Tina photo just keeps popping up. It's lovely. It's great.
Have you had her chicken?
Yeah. But no, Nikki's I think in a couple of years, Nikki's going to be one of the guys. The only thing I will hold him back is his age. He is an older guy. Not super old, but in the standards of pro wrestling, he's an older guy, unfortunately.
Yeah. I hear. What's the term? Not coachable?
No, he's coachable, but like it's just his age, it's different now, but when you got a guy, it's like, hey, I think Nikki's like in his early 30s, like 30, 31. So it's like, he went the route of shoot fighting in his younger years. So now, again, never say never, but I think if, that could be the one thing that might hold him back.
And now, I don't think you heard me before, but have you had Tina's chicken?
No, I don't want anything from Tina.
You know?
No, I don't want anything from Tina. I want one thing from Tina. I want peace and quiet. You know, she complains about everything. She literally has become like my little sister, or big sister. She is older than me. Tina is older than me. She probably wouldn't want to say that. Tina's actually 57 years old. So you know she's old.
Right.
Yeah, but she's a good person.
She's a good. She keeps playing the harmonica though. Every time I try to interview her, she just pops out the harmonica.
Yeah, no, the harmonica, it's great. Yeah, you should hear it a lot. That's why, you know, like at NYWC, I don't even change in the locker room. Not because I'm better than anybody. It's because Tina's sitting there playing that harmonica. I just can't stand it. So I had to go and have them buy me a tent outside in the heater so I can get peace and quiet because I don't like to be bothered. You know, I need to go through my wardrobe changes and I need to mentally prepare. And then you got, you know, this idiot sitting there playing Hey Diddle Diddle on a goddamn harmonica, and it sounds like she's choking out a cat. Oh, there she is. Look at her.
Oh my God, that's awesome. All right, this Saturday, Team Billy versus Team Gold. Last thoughts on this match?
I just don't like how, well, one, I don't know why I'm not in the front. I have a problem with that. I mean, clearly I'm the best looking on this team, on this whole flyer, besides Father Billy. And I don't like how Donovan thinks he's tough. Look at him with his little arm around his throat, mean mugging. He's not tough. And nobody knows that Donovan actually has like 10-inch lifts. He's actually only 4'7". But, you know, we got to pretend. Oh, yeah, he's short. Donovan's really short. Very, very short. Look at him. Right. And, you know, you got Big Jeff, and then you got, what do you got? What are they? The shark and the what?
Oh, the bling and the blight.
The bling and the bite or the blight?
Bite.
So one's a shark and then one's, okay.
One's, yeah.
All right. And then I got the Ninja Turtles. I got Casey Jones twins over there, his sons. So, no, it's going to be fun. I'm actually, no, all jokes aside, I'm actually very excited about this and Titan Wrestling.
Look who's in the
there
chat.
He is, Father Billy, right there.
Mr. Billy.
That's Father Billy. I know that bothered Sean Gold. He doesn't understand what respect is. And any man that has to call himself Gold, he's clearly not. He's like more like Porcelain. I think we're gonna call him Sean Porcelain.
Sean Porcelain.
Yeah, which probably what he'll be doing, cleaning Billy's, you know, truck cabin, his toilets. You know, it'll give Alvin a reprieve, so Alvin can now focus on making Billy his ham sandwich, going light on the mustard. Right. But yeah, I mean, you know, Sean Gold, you know, I mean, look, anyone that puts their money on Mike Donovan might as well just flush it down the toilet. It's just, I mean, that's a horrible decision. That's like, you know, you could just might as well buy money in, I don't know. Yeah.
It's a bad deal.
And then you got Big Jeff Noyes over there. And he's, you know, look, I out of the four guys, you know, Jeff, I've been in the ring with him. I've been in the ring with Donovan, like I said. But that's like basically like, you know, for Donovan, it's like beating up a shot. You know, I'm surprised New Jersey doesn't have that rule that we have in New York. You know, like when you go to the roller coasters and you have that, you know, you must be this high to ride the roller coaster. Donovan needs, you know, they should really install that for Donovan because he won't be able to, you know, he can't even make the height. Like I said, he's got 10-inch lifts, you know, and then you got, you know, if maybe what they're going to do, maybe it's going to be a handicap match. Maybe it's going to be 4-on-3 because Donovan's so short. They'll do that old gimmick where he's on top of Jeff and he's got the trench coat, you know, like the old Scooby-Doo gimmick.
Right.
That'll help him.
Got Billy laughing over there.
Well, I just look, I can do it all, you know. I can make people laugh and I can kick their ass. You know, you got to have fun with it. But it's going to be it's going to be a day off for me. I get to beat up four guys. I get a nice payday. And I get to drive home. And then I get to do it June 6th all over again. And the only thing that can make it better is I get to watch Alvin get punched in the face. I know he's on my team, but anytime I may punch Alvin in the face. Look at him.
All right.
Look at him. I mean, look at that. He's got a dent in his chest. Look like he got hit in the chest with a softball.
Yeah, he does look.
He's horrible. You know, it's just
yikes.
Yeah. Who put him on the front? That's a Billy question.
Billy.
I blame Sean Gold. Father Billy knows better.
Sean Gold.
I blame him. You know.
I love it.
Alvin Alvarez. He's always aiming for the top, but he's just always in the middle. And then Mike Donovan can't reach the top because he's too short, even with a stepladder.
All right. What were your last thoughts on May 30th right here for NYWC?
You know, I have a lot of respect for Louis. He's, you know, when you talk about hardcore and deathmatch wrestling, you know, in New York, everyone's going to talk about Mick Foley, but Louis' name he's right there with it. I mean, look at him. Look just from his photo alone. I mean, if anybody is Abdullah the Butcher's bastard child, it's Low Life Louis, and it's going to be a fight. Like, you know, I know I'm making jokes and I'm having fun, and you know, all that because that's what you do when you're confident. But I know for a fact Louis is going to be a problem. I know for a fact his gigantic whale of a son will be, you know, earth stomping around. That's why I'm telling NYWC to lay cups of water around the ground so I know when he's coming, like Jurassic Park. But no, it's going to be a fight. It's Louis' last match in New York. I'm honored that it's going to be me. It's something that I haven't wrestled Louis, man, since a referee named, I don't even know how to say his last name, but his name is Eddie Orango. Bandito Jr. was running shows. Now he's a referee for the WWE. That's the last time I worked with, stepped in the ring with Low Life Louis and gone to war, which 2007, 2008. So it's been almost 20 years. And it's going to be one of those matches that people are going to talk about for a long time. If I know Louis and I know how crazy I can get, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. And it's not for the belt. So it don't matter. I'm just going to kick his ass. I can get DQ'd right away. I can walk out. There's no stipulation stopping me. But it's something that I'm sure you're going to be there. And then you know what? I tell you what, you can interview me before, and then you can
I will be there.
And maybe I'll give you maybe I'll let you do an interview off of Louis' fallen corpse. You can interview Louis as he's going into the ambulance.
I'm going to give you some breaking news. I'm going to have a co-host for the vlog.
It better not be who I think it is.
It is.
It is, isn't it? Good.
It is.
I don't know who's worse, either her or Tina. Right. Jesus Christ.
It'll definitely be her, yes.
She's still a
100%.
She's another pain in my ass. Brittany Savage, right? It's Brittany, isn't it?
Brittany Savage, yes.
Wonderful. Good. Great.
Should be co-hosting. Last question. Any movie you're looking forward to watching anytime soon?
I mean, my wife wants to see the new Spider-Man movie. I'm looking forward to the next Godzilla, Godzilla X Kong Supernova, and then Doomsday. Those are the ones that I'm looking forward to. I don't know what else is coming out. I know Spider-Man's coming out. I don't care about He-Man, and I'm not really I don't think we're going to see Mortal Kombat, but that's about the only one.
Okay. What about Mandalorian?
I'm not a Star Wars guy. I mean, when it comes out on what is it, Disney Plus or whatever 8,000 streaming platforms, I'm sure I'll see it. But I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I've always been, like I said, Godzilla and Marvel and wrestling. So that's I'll be marking out when that stuff comes around. So that's what I'm looking for. So I guess whatever Spider-Man, I think it's end of July it comes out.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So and I'm a big Punisher fan. So I just saw
Me too.
the
One shot.
The one shot, yeah. So that was very cool. So I'm looking forward to that.
I didn't get a chance to watch. I watched Daredevil. Daredevil was really good.
Daredevil was good. Yeah, no, it's a crazy time to be a comic book fan and a fan of anything in general. It's ridiculous.
For sure. Thank you, Kate, for joining me tonight. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
They can follow me on Instagram, Kaide Lothbrok, and then my YouTube is Kaide Lothbrok as well. My Facebook is private, and people still follow me. And if you get deleted, too bad. And you can catch me at Titan Wrestling this Saturday, NYWC. Ace, I'll be debuting for, I believe it's called High Ground or something.
I forgot to talk about this. Hollywood Reigns right here.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I know they just announced Darius Carter versus Anthony Gangone. I don't know what I'm doing, but clearly they decided to put me. Look at that. Look at the person next to me. If that's not a cry for, that's a true crime mystery drama right there. Michael Mastretta. That is a mugshot if I've ever seen one. There's no joy in that child's eyes. His parents are wonderful. He puts hamsters in microwaves. He's a very depraved human being. But yes, they just announced, like I said, Anthony Gangone versus Darius Carter, which will be a very interesting match that I'll definitely have my eyes on. And then I'll be at Excite Wrestling. I have a very busy summer. I have no idea how that happened, but I'm very fortunate. And then August 29th, I'll be at what's called the Berserkist, which is a huge music festival put on by Black Label Society. And I was nicely given tickets to by Zach Wilde's wife, Barbara Ann. So me and my wife will be going, and I will be enjoying myself. And there is a small chance that there may or may not be a professional wrestling show happening at the Berserkist that someone is working on. So let's hopefully that all works out.
Wow. Hopefully, buddy. Appreciate you coming on. You can also check me out at Titan Championship Wrestling tomorrow night because we're going to have Bear Bronson in the building as well as he takes on Anthony Gangone, Jack Martins, and Michael Fain. Tomorrow night, get your tickets. Titan Championship Wrestling's Rise of the Titans number 100, the 100th event. Titan always puts on a great show. Got a great production, man. For sure. And then May 30th, you can catch Kaide right there against Louis Ramos at Fight or Flight NYWC, Red Hot NYWC right here in Long Island, New York. Make sure you get your tickets for that. I will be there with my very special co-host, Miss Brittany Savage, filming my latest vlog.
Are you
vlog.
what before I go, are you going to whatever, I don't even know, the guy in the wheelchair that does the old girl show? I don't know what it's called.
Yes, I was going to bring
Okay.
that up next.
Yes.
June 20th, Rising Stars Women's Wrestling.
Yeah, I really don't care for women's wrestling. But Tina's on the show. But I would want to give a shout out. My one of our students, Emily May, is making her debut on that show.
Yes, she is.
So I just wanted to give her a shout out against the wishes of her coach listening, but I give her my blessing. But yes, so support Tina, support Emily, and more importantly, anytime you see Alvin Alvarez, make sure you tell him he's a fat-headed idiot, and tell him to make sure he goes light on the mustard for Billy's sandwiches.
Will do. One more thing. You can check out my vlogs on my YouTube channel. My vlogs are really fun. Here I am hanging out with Izzy Moreno at the last Rising Stars show. Abaddon, and of course, Indy Hartwell right there joining me as well.
Man of the people, Papa Dank. Look at you.
Coming up next, SP Anderson, Pedro Pablo joining me. God help me. Everybody have a good night. Kate, hold on for a minute. Everybody else, I'll be back in a half hour.